to the Crown Spin, where it's all about the flow. We got the hottest podcast, no need to go slow. We're here to entertain, gone, let it all show. Get ready for the lituation, straight from the get-go. We got the panels flowing, got the speakers on fire, talking about the topics that everyone desires. Crown family with the king, that's our empire. Tent is contenting, taking it higher. We bring the heat, we bring the vibe, we bring the energy. The Crown Family Podcast is where it all begins.
It would be
Not
times where
pay
we
attention
needed
to you.
clothes and underwear and stuff like that, and she's not going shopping like how it seemed like the older we got, the less she felt as though she had to take care of us. Like basically, like, oh, y'all old enough to fend for yourself now. Like it been times where we needed underwear, clothes, and stuff like that. But when we was younger, she didn't do that. Like it just seemed like the older we got the less we started getting. But she would like we would have food in the house, but I feel as though we didn't have. She would go food shopping like it would be like on and off. Sometimes it would be good months, sometimes it would be bad months. But like she would do stuff like she would go food shopping.
Did you ever not eat?
It been times where it was like low on food. I wouldn't say like we sitting there starving, but low on food, or she'd sit there and get takeout and not buy us takeout.
Did you ever not have a place to stay?
Well, basically living in the bando in North Philly ain't like a place to stay. Like that
So she had
place,
you guys in an abandoned house.
it damn near wasn't abandoned. Like it was a hole in the ceiling, a hole in the living room floor, and it lined up with each other. Yeah,
What?
that house
Hole in the
where,
ceiling and a hole in the living room floor. The like,
and
did the
then like,
meteor hit the damn house or
yeah,
something?
that's what I was trying to figure out too. And then like, that's the house that I was getting essayed in. That's where it all started at.
My.
The house is demolished now. They demolished the house probably like 5 years ago.
Wow. Was she paying rent when you stayed when she stayed there?
No, I think he owned their house. I think his family owned their house. It was like, yeah, the family owned their house. His family owned their house. So
Oh,
then
and that's
he
why they were
inherited their
staying
house.
there. Oh, that's the house she talked about that she owned and she inherited.
But that's not the house in West Philly.
But it's gone now, according to you.
Yeah, it's gone, and that's not where she live at now. Is in West Philly, but that other house was in North Philly.
My. Whew. So you had a rough childhood, with your abuser, living in the house with your abuser, your mother battling with addiction, and the cycle of abuse that you were going through. Your best moments, were school, according to you, and you
When she
appreciate
would cook, and when she would cook,
and when
she
she would
tell you,
cook, and
yeah.
you appreciate her for letting you go stay with your father. Okay. Um, what 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 would happen um for the boyfriend to leave?
Oh, I believe he left because I started running away, and like the older I got, the longer I would run away. Like the longer I'd be going when I ran away, and I felt as though he probably was scared that I was going to tell that he was SAing me while I was gone. So I felt as though they had him on edge. So I felt as though that's why he left. Because
My, my, my.
I wasn't around when he left to know why he left because I was running away. And when I ran away, I got pregnant with my oldest daughter. If I would have stayed in that house, I would have got pregnant by him. So it's a good thing. She should be thanking me that I ran away. Because if I didn't run away, I would have been pregnant by him instead of being pregnant by my daughter dad.
My. And when you would come back and he was gone, did she treat you different?
Um, I would say like it would be like regular. I think I came back and I was pregnant with my daughter, and she kind of knew I was pregnant, but I told her no, I wasn't pregnant. I think it was around Thanksgiving. Yeah, when I had came back, and I don't think he was there, or he was like back and forth, like not there as much. And I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, and I was pregnant when I was like 16. I had my daughter when I was 17.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to see if she was treating you a certain way because of him, or you feel like she just resented your father?
I feel as though she resented my biological father. My sister dad raised me since birth, but my biological father, she doesn't like him, and I remind him of him. I remind her of him. I look just like him, and he's like 9 years older than my mom. My mom had me when she was like 15, 16 years old, and he's 9 years older than her. He's 50 years old right now. So I feel as though I remind her of a hard time and a bad time in her life, and I look like him. So she has resentment towards me because of him.
Absolutely. So he would leave because you started running away. He didn't know if he was talking or what you was
Exactly.
doing, and she would get another boyfriend
Yeah.
eventually, who, according to you, is also abusive.
Yeah, but it's more so I feel as though like he not a bad person. Well, it's no reason to put chains on a woman, but I feel as though she was basically being like a bully. And you know how some people get fed up and tired of somebody keep talking to them crazy and being mean to them and stuff like that, especially when they helping them, going out their way to help the person and stuff like that, and that person not being appreciative and you just talking to me all crazy. Eventually, people are going to break. So I felt as though like Q is not like an abusive person, but she brings that out of him because the way she be talking to him and the stuff she would say when she mad, like she take it too far. Like when she get mad, like she go below the belt, and it don't even be that serious. Like whatever y'all arguing about, it don't even be like warrant. Like it don't need to go that far. Like the
You
stuff she would say, the argument wouldn't be that serious, and she be saying some low blow stuff. Like it's not even that deep. Whatever y'all arguing about, it wouldn't be that deep for her to be saying some like real hurtful below the belt shit.
absolutely. You mentioned a time where you would have to pull him up off of your mother because they were fighting and you were pregnant.
Yeah, I was pregnant with my son, and I was like 8, 9 months pregnant with my son, and he was sitting there choking her on the couch, trying to choke her and stuff, and I had to get him off of her.
And you said that you were pregnant, and she was pregnant as well.
Yeah, but that wasn't with my son. That wasn't when I was pregnant with my son. It was when I was pregnant with my youngest daughter. She like
You,
5 years old now.
and you said there was a few times where she was pregnant.
Either
Um,
with me or with my sister.
seemed like she the fast one. Okay.
Exactly. Like how you having a baby and I'm like 20 years old, 21 years old, and you pregnant? Like I'm not 21 now, but I'm just saying at the time, like dang. Because my little sister is only 5 years old and I'm 29. She like 5, 6 years old, the youngest baby she got.
My. So, what's the stuff I've heard about? Trees praying to unalive a baby.
Oh yeah, she had a co-wife. I didn't even know at the time that he even had another wife, but she had a co-wife, and at the time she wasn't okay
Was
with
that
being.
with Q?
Yes, excuse me.
Okay.
Yes. So she had a co-wife, and at the time she wasn't okay with being a co-wife. She was going to do it, but she really wasn't feeling
Is
it
this
like
like an
that.
Islamic thing?
Yeah, Islamic thing.
Okay, so
So
it's spiritually okay to have a co-wife.
no, in Islam, it's okay to have multiple wives, but you have to be able to afford all of them equally. That's where
Okay.
people that's where people forget about that part. You have to be able to afford them. If one person is on welfare, then this person is not. First of all, if anybody on welfare, clearly you can't even afford her. So you shouldn't even be having two, three, or four. And then y'all on Section 8. So like, come on. That's low income.
My.
It's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, like, you can't afford it. You need to take care of that one household and like own a house. Like y'all grown ass people. Like everybody I know can't own a house and don't want to own a house. But like, come on, one of y'all
So
should have
because
good
she didn't want
credit.
to be a sister wife, she prayed this woman's baby
Yes,
away.
death. Yes, and
She
it
wished
worked.
death on this baby,
And it worked.
allegedly. And it
Yes,
worked.
yes.
She just prayed, or did she cast any spells? Was she
Well, to
shaking
me, that's casting a
bones?
spell. To me, that's casting a spell because words got power. So to me, in my eyes,
And how do you know she prayed? How do you know she did this?
because she said it.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Um,
Words
of
got
course,
power to me. So like,
absolutely. You absolutely right. They do. So this was with the current boyfriend that she's with right now.
yes,
And her current boyfriend came into the relationship with a daughter.
yeah, that's not his biological daughter, but
Not
yeah,
his biological daughter, but yeah, you guys all know her as London. And then there's another child, which is Baby Trees, who is your sister.
right.
Because a lot of people were confused as to who's London and who's Baby Trees. Okay, and period. I thought they was the same
Yeah,
person.
it's a bitch, and it's a big age difference. Like, Baby Trees is only like 5 years old. London is like 11, 12 by now.
Okay, absolutely. Um, so what would you describe Treezus and Q's relationship? How would you describe the relationship?
I don't know. Like, my mom don't act. She don't act feminine enough. Like, she don't know how to be ladylike, and it'd be a big problem. Like, he don't like that. She too like manly. Like, she don't know how to be a lady, respectful, like just being humane. Like, yeah, not even about being submissive, just like being a decent human.
My. And you were living with them at the time, correct?
During what time?
When they would be fighting and you would
Yeah,
pull them apart.
I would live with them off and on. But yeah.
So you would live with them off and on. And what made you want to move? Oh, you
Oh,
said you got
around the
put
age of
out.
like
She
eight,
threw you out,
around the
right?
age of like 18, 19, she would kick me out with my oldest daughter. So I went in the shelter and got my own place because I got tired of getting kicked out. So I figured out a way to get my own place. And I was in school. I was going to youth build, and I had got my first apartment when I was like 18, 19 years old. Youth build is like a trade school. So I was in trade school and I got my own apartment.
Okay. And that was like right after you found out that your first boyfriend wasn't shit, right? Because that was
No,
like,
I been knew he wasn't us when I was pregnant with my daughter. I got pregnant when
okay.
I was like 16 and I had her when I was 17. So I already stopped dealing with him like during the pregnancy. He wasn't there for me during the pregnancy. So we already basically had
Absolutely.
broken up.
And when would you meet Walter?
Oh, I met Walt in like 20, it was like before I had my son, I met him. I was pregnant with my son when I met him. So it was like 2014. I wasn't dealing with him when like I knew of him, like knew who he was or whatever like that. I wasn't like dealing with him when I was pregnant with my son. But like you know how somebody be like, oh, this is such and such. Like I knew who he was, but I wasn't like interacting with him. I knew who he was and met him like casually when in like 2014. But I wasn't like messing with him and nothing like that. I was still with my son dad in a relationship with him. But I just
Absolutely.
knew who he was because he was around the neighborhood.
Absolutely. I don't know if you guys know who Walter Wallace is, but back in 2020, like shortly after George Floyd was murdered by the police, Walter Wallace would um, also be unalived by the police, and it's literally history. Like Black Lives Matter protests, they was blowing up police cars. It was a lot of stuff going on, and Na is one of his um, baby mothers, right now.
Yes. My youngest daughter is his daughter.
Absolutely. He actually has 9 kids, okay, on period. And this it's really a lot to unfold here, okay, on period. Na was there the day it all happened, okay, when Walter would you know, lose his life. So we're gonna unpack that in just a moment here. You guys make sure that you guys are liking this video, like this video, like this video, like this video right now. Um, when you will meet Walter, how was your relationship with your mother?
It was like we was like on okay terms. Like Yeah, but I wasn't. Oh yeah, I wasn't living with her at the time. I had moved in with my Yeah, I was just about to move in with my son's dad and his mom because I didn't want to be at her house because I knew it was like a roller coaster. Like you never know what day she gonna start an argument or be nitpicking and stuff like that. So I didn't want to keep going through that.